Hello world, Jay Sherm here. Today I'm going to talk about the future of decentralized storage with ScPrime. And I'm going to jump right into a webpage about ScPrime. It explains exactly what it does, which basically offers decentralized storage based on the Sia Core protocol. If you're not sure what that is, you can click on it and it'll take you to Sia's website. It's decentralized storage.
Okay, what the hell is that?
Well, most of you probably use Google Drive or Dropbox or iCloud or Amazon Web Services or some other form of cloud storage. That's what we call a centralized storage system. All of your sensitive information and proprietary documentation, your identity, everything that you're storing is now on a server and can be hacked and leaked.
How do you forget to erase your sex tape?
It went up to the cloud!
And you can't get it down from the cloud?
Nobody understands the cloud.
Well, instead, with the Sia Core protocol, the data is then split up into pieces, encrypted, and then stored on various host nodes in a network all around the world. And what this does is it makes it more secure, it makes it more affordable, and it makes it almost hack-proof. And if you remember, HBO's Game of Thrones was being held ransom for some of their episodes. It was the season finale, and they were trying to leak an episode in the scripts online, and ironically, they were asking for Bitcoin to not do that.
Spoiler alert, HBO has been hacked.
System breach. Firewall 1.
We got a problem.
What?
Someone synced a rat to one of my servers. We're being hacked.
So if the producers of HBO would now start hosting their episodes, their scripts, their documents on this wide array of host nodes around the world on ScPrime's network, how are you going to hack this network if you're only getting a teeny little piece? They might get like 5 words of a script, and those 5 words will be jumbled anyway, so you won't be able to tell what they are.
This is about saving the future of humanity!
And as you can see here, this is my host machine. It's basically just a Dell computer. I opted for an 8 terabyte hard drive to host a lot of data. So really it's just a computer with a hard drive is what my host node is. As you can see here, I'm mining with an S11 ASIC rig. It's made by Silicon, and you can also order a B52. This mining rig is currently making roughly 50,000 ScPrime coins per day. So me personally, I'm not only supporting ScPrime through hosting, but I'm also supporting by mining the coins. So I hope I earned a gold star for that.
You did it! Congratulations!
This is why I put together a fabulous resources page on the website, so that you can easily download the ScPrime wallet. And you'll find that I also aggregated all of the resources built by members of the ScPrime community. Tools such as the ScPrime Navigator, so you can check out the transactions on the network, or a tool to visualize statistics of the ScPrime network, and tools to see the storage, hosts, and hash rates of the network. Again, we owe many thanks to the members of the community who built these tools to support ScPrime. You'll find a lot of platform tools, for example, mining calculator, so you can enter your hash rate and your pool fee, electricity cost, and it'll show you how many coins you can make per month. Imagine if you were able to mine Bitcoin a long time ago. Well, it's similar. If you want to go to the main website for ScPrime, it's ScPrime.net, and you'll have the main company from the founders that created ScPrime. You'll see it's basically the same thing as the website SciPrimetime.com, but more information, more project specifications. It shows you their initial Genesis block, and so on. You can see about the team, which is, in my opinion, these guys are amazing. They're experts in their fields. They've been around for years. They've been supporting Sia Core protocol, and now they created the fork ScPrime, which now allows people to use their ASIC rigs for something than just collecting dust. As well as the fact that they are setting things up for business use. So what does that mean exactly? Well, for example, here on Amazon Services, for one of my startups, my tech startups, I'm using Amazon Web Services for storage, CloudFront, EC2, S3 buckets for video processing, video hosting. And for example, December of last year, I paid $415 for a month. I mean, and that's not even secure. People can hack this server. They can use botnets and a lot of other things. It's not decentralized. So ScPrime comes in and will make this cost less money and more secure. This gives you a real world example of how I could use it as a business.
I need you with me if we're going to beat them, and we need to beat them if you're going to survive.
So why do I emphasize hackers so much? Well, in the past decade or so, there have been some huge data breaches. You can go online and do some research and you'll see some of the largest companies, the Marriott hotel system, Equifax Identities, Adult Friend Finder, and Ashley Madison, when people basically lost their marriages because their emails were exposed. eBay, JP Morgan, Home Depot, Yahoo was huge, billions of people. And if you go down and do some research and actually read the amounts of companies and the amounts of people that were compromised, their identities. I mean, my identity was compromised through Equifax. I got the email saying, you were compromised. I had to freeze all my credits. People only hear about the more popular ones, like HBO's Game of Thrones, for example, but there are other ones as well that go under the radar, like hospitals and banks and universities get held ransom, their sensitive information. All of this can go away with decentralized storage. That's the #1 question everybody asks me is, what is decentralized storage and how does it actually work? Imagine this car was in one piece and you wanted to protect it from car thieves. Now, they can't do much with one of these bolts. They can't do much with a tire. I mean, get a couple bucks for it maybe, but in order to steal your car and sell it, they need all the pieces. Now, let's say you take these pieces and you ship them out to different people all around the world. Nobody knows where those pieces are. Nobody knows who they belong to. Nobody knows what car they go to. That's kind of decentralization. It's a way to take the parts or the data out of one hand, one entity, one server, and split it up into pieces on multiple servers by hosts like the one I showed you, right? And there are hundreds and thousands of people around the world that can host this data, so it is no longer on one server. Your data is safe. And sure, Elon Musk sent his Tesla into space on a rocket. I mean, that's going far out of your way to protect your car from prying thieves, unless aliens now jump onto his rocket and steal his car. It's not gonna happen probably, but if you did want to save your car from car thieves, decentralization is the way to do it.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? Dude, where's my car?
So hopefully this helps you understand what decentralized storage is and why ScPrime is the company to provide it. Keep in mind, internet providers like Comcast and Verizon and other ones, they've been throttling our service. They've been choosing which websites go fast, which ones go slow. That's because they're centralized. As soon as we start using a decentralized internet, those limitations will go away because no one will be in control of those services anymore. They will be decentralized. That's part of why we need a decentralized internet, putting the power back into the hands of the people. Everyone has some extra unused storage on their hard drives or on their phones. And if we can tap into that unused storage, that's where a powerful decentralized storage system comes into play.
If we could do it, we could build a completely decentralized version of our current internet with no firewalls, no tolls, no government regulation, no spying. Information would be totally free in every sense of the word.
So what are you waiting for? Jump onto SciPrimetime.com or SciPrime.net. Join our Discord, join our Reddit, get into the conversation, ask the community questions, jump onto Bitcoin Talk, follow our Twitter, follow our Facebook, jump into our Telegram. You'll see our community is extremely helpful, responsive, and knowledgeable. How many times did you miss an opportunity to be at the forefront and the beginning stage of an early stage startup? Probably a million times, and you always kick yourself saying, oh, I could have been a part of that community, I could have been a part of that company.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
This is your chance to do that, right at the ground floor before things take off. So support ScPrime, be a renter, be a hoster, be a miner, be a community member. Just be a part of it because it's prime time.
Autobots, we need to protect our data from the Decepticons.
But Optimus, where can we find such a new technology?
I have searched the galaxy and found decentralized storage on planet Earth. Autobots, we will use ScPrime.